out your weapons and release the hostage. Let's keep from shedding any more blood.
I only saw 3. There's only 3.
Okay. Well, that is a real sweet truck, too. It made it slip. Badass.
We could use a ride. Oh, hold on a second. Hey, Tim, what do we got? What's the price now? Buy 2,000 shares. Hey, I'm sorry, buddy, I gotta go. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, round out, fire them up, and let's try not to hit anything but pork. Okay, let's go!
Presentation. We got a great crew here, a lot of talent on stage to talk about the making of the movie. At this point, I'd like to introduce one of the stars of the film, but also the writer of the film, Michael Wirth. Yeah,
it's totally unrehearsed. I was hoping I was going to screw up again. That was getting kind of funny.
That noise was my noise, by the way, that little buzzing noise. Right when Carrie Kim's great scene, you know? It was like, pow, and it's like the noise.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
That's that touch I gave him. He's going to be dead in a few hours.
Yes, thank you. Maybe now. It'll be fun. Goodbye. No. So let's introduce everybody else. I'll let you start.
I want to just bring everybody up here since sitting in the dark. Let's introduce the cast. First, I would like to introduce Mr. Lance Henriksen. This guy's really mean, so don't look him in the eye directly. And next coming up is Rance Howard. Following that will be Karen Kim. Mr. Tim Thomerson. And this tiny little guy over here, Tiny Ron. He plays the midget in the film. Plays our Bigfoot, Tiny Ron. And our director, Stephen R. Monroe. We need one more chair. It's Tiny Ron where he's supposed to be. Yeah, you pick the director stand. Is there a spot? Oh, we got it. Okay. Yeah, we'll share the mic. I just hope Tiny doesn't break that chair. Please don't. Okay, I think what we're going to do is just talk about the beginnings of the film. I'm sure a lot of you are curious. This kind of came up, out of the blue. I hadn't heard about it prior. This is kind of the first real look at the film, I think, from what I've seen. And this is something that I think is airing later on in the year on Sci Fi. So, Mike, give us a little bit of background on how it came to be. Well, real quick, Stephen and I were just called into a company to try to put together a Bigfoot film for the Sci Fi channel because they had one starring this fellow over here earlier that did really well for them. So they wanted us to do another one and put him in it again, but they had a hard time working with him, so we had to kind of calm him down a little bit.
And that was it, basically. I went in there and came up with a concept, and I liked it, and started writing the script.
Okay. All right. Well, no, okay. We're finished now. No, okay. But I mean, what's interesting about that is that you, I guess we can let the cat out of the bag in terms of the basic premise right now is the Bigfoot mystery. And so that's basically, could you set up the story arc, just the kind of synopsis of the characters, and then maybe we can go through each one and find out who each one of the actors play in the film.
Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea. Why don't we start off at the end there and just real quickly say, I want everybody to say what you're doing on the film. Start with you, Tiny.
Yes.
Speak in the mic.
Oh.
Just say who you are, what you do.
All right. Well, I'm happy to be part of this project. I think it's a smash, just from the trailer. And the excitement of playing Bigfoot is in my repertoire. And I really enjoyed it, working with everybody. Very much so. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right, you're welcome.
So Tim, what do you play in the movie? Tim, what's maybe your character? Give us a little background of the character you played.
Your name is Eli. Oh, that's Bruce.
He wants to know
what was my character's name?
Okay, if you don't know, we'll just call him Fred.
No, his name was Eli, and he was an old trapper guy, and we were all following him a whole bunch of the way. But
Right.
Speaking of Mike.
Are you asking me something very specific because I can't really hear you?
Oh, okay, that's all right. I mumbled a little bit. Just give us a little bit more of like, you're a trapper then in the film. You have some run-ins with Bigfoot, so that's your interaction in the movie.
Yes, the character that I play is this guy Eli who knows Lance and Rance. We're kind of old army buddies, and we live in this mountain community. And this guy Eli is sort of a reserve sheriff, something like that. Reserve sheriff, drunk, old, crazy cowboy. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm going to start all over again. My character, Eli. We live in a mountain community, and it was shot in Flagstaff, Arizona, which was really a neat place for this to take place, although we could have shot it in Angeles Crest Forest, but that's another story. And my character is a trapper and an old army buddy of Lance and Rance. And I've had run-ins with Mr. Bigfoot before, but we all kind of know about it, but we don't really want to give it out.
So you've lived to talk about it, but pretty much.
Yeah.
You try to have to coexist out there.
Yeah, we're trying to lead normal lives with Bigfoot, certainly.
But then something happens, I think, and as we get down the panel, we'll find out what's causing new elements to happen. I think that might be with Karen's character. The token kung fu sequence that's necessary in these movies. You have to have
Is
kung
it
fu.
always necessary?
Yes, we love kung fu.
I play Kayla, and I am one of the, well, obvious from the trailer, one of the bank robbers. We bring an urban feel to the forest, I guess.
You bring a little ammunition, some guns.
Well, yeah, and an unexpected occurrence happens, and then there you go.